This week's been a mix of art and everyday adventures, from car mishaps to carousels in Franklin, sketching on the porch, but we'll do a full sketchbook tour of everything I've been working on in the inn. Let's jump in. So before I start the week, let me just tell you what led up to Monday. Last week, my son, your dad actually, went to a gas station and he was approached by somebody for $1. Well, he really didn't have $1. He said, "I don't have $1." And the guy was like, okay. So he leaves not 30 seconds out of that gas station. He broke down. So he calls me and he tells me the story, and he said, "Yeah, I should have given the $1 if I'd had $1. I'm cursed." Of course, he's not cursed. We did tell him it does come in threes though. So we get the car fixed. He gets the car back. Thursday, he's on the highway and traffic gets slowed down, gets rear-ended by this elderly lady who was reaching for a Kleenex because she had just had to euthanize her cat. So he says he's out there on the interstate or the highway, and he's consoling this lady. The cops come, and the cops are looking at him like, goodness, you got your hands full. And so that gets fixed. I mean, the car doesn't get fixed. They tow the car. Well, I decide I'll take him my car, so while he's getting that fixed, he can use my car. I have a 2015-16 Tahoe that I really don't even drive that much because usually someone's here with a car, and I drive all the way over there to take him my car. I leave. He's about an hour away. I get home. 30 minutes of me being home, he calls me and he said, "Well, I took the car to go get gas and put gas in it. My way there, your car caught on fire." It literally had caught on fire. Somehow, like I said, I don't drive that car much, but somehow a nest had gotten in there, and I didn't know it. But it didn't catch on fire until he had it. So there's his 3. I get back home. I go over there. We get that car towed. I get back home all night. Girl dog, we call her Girl Dog, oh God, you scared me. I'm YouTubing. Say hello. So anyway, we get home. I'm in the bed all night. I hear like itch. That's where I'm starting this video. Starting my week off at the vet. You happy? No. While I'm waiting, just thought I would do a quick sketch. That's the one thing about a sketchbook is you can definitely kill time with it. Look, the main thing I thought was so cute about this was, look at all those little ducks lined up. It's a quick sketch, but the things you notice when you're just sitting out.
Wait, don't you run.
Forget about her. You don't need her. You got me. Let's go.
Come on, Ollie. Let's get you inside. Oh.
I told you she wouldn't go without me.
Come on, Tina.
Today I'm going out with my sketchbook and I just want to check this paper and see what other materials would be more suitable because I wasn't real happy with using the watercolor. So I'm trying out pencils and seeing what goes through to the other side. And these are my ink tints, and I'm thinking that might be a better solution than actual watercolor. If I wet these, I just want to see how well the paper will accept that. And I think that is going to be probably the solution, is a lighter wash, less water. And now I'm going to try, if I can hold this, just putting a little pan pastel down and use that for color. And checking to see if I can layer pencils on top. After this, I'm running to get my hair done with Anna, and I'll try to sketch a little at the beauty shop, and then I'm gonna head to Barnes & Noble and see what they have. I look crazy in that drawing. I actually look crazy in the mirror. Okay, I've brought you back to the studio to show you. These are some of the flowers I was working on. I'm gonna possibly put like a gingham print on the bottom. I've got to lighten some of the value for indicating water. The reason these flowers don't work is because, do you see how they're all the same size? Maybe that one's a little different, but they're too similar. So I need to go back in and do a big one, a main inner. And I've got to finish painting the sides of the peach trees. And next week I'll be taking those to Chattanooga, right? But let me take you overhead and let me show you the sketchbooks from this week. So we started at the vet's office and I did this little sketch with the ducks in the car. One thing I thought that was funny about this sketchbook is I started with this dog, Bailey, who's no longer with us. He was an adopted beagle. And look, 5209. This is an It's taken me a little while to finish this one. I guess that's Paul by the grill. Anyway, it's just filled with more color notes than anything else. But I didn't date any of these, so I'm not real sure. And then there's her name is Tina, but we call her Girl Dog. That was this little sign. This was at the factory. This was the carousel. And this was that evening sketching at the pool. This is actually a floating device, but doesn't it kind of look like a person diving? Like those are the arms. So that is it in this sketchbook. This sketchbook was at the factory, and this paper, this is a Stillman, and this is what this one is. And this series really, I think will be great for more dry medium. Although the wash that I tested and the pastels do well, but I think this might be better suited for more dry medium. Here's my crazy hair day with Anna, and then I've just prepped some pages, and then this one is back at the vet. That's in the car. And this was just outside on the back porch doodling. This is actually what I was doing when I was telling you the story of Daniel. And then that's back at the factory. In fact, speaking of Daniel, look, so this is at their house. This is your bedroom. This is him. So both of us, me and Haley, went to your house to help put stuff together. Not me, Haley. And your dad was going through it.
What are you saying?
Can't figure it out?
You just removed it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Going through it. But that story of him cracked me up. So look, it comes in threes. Here's the car crash. Here's him consoling her and the police officer. There's her cat flying. Then here's the next day, him like with my car on fire. And then back at the factory, I bought this new Uniball Vision Elite roller. I think it's got potential. I like it. Those are the flowers that the girls gave me, just quick sketch, and that is it. So now I'm going to varnish those paintings and the peach paintings. I'm going to varnish those, get ready to take those with me, and I will see you in Chattanooga next week. All right, bye.
Oh no. Oh no.